Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to my first episode in the Italian Wars mod campaign. We are playing as the Holy Roman Empire. I did have a faction vote, and I was very surprised to see that the Holy Roman Empire won by about 6%. I think it was quite substantial. I was almost sure I was going to be playing as one of the Italian factions, given the fact that it is an Italian Wars campaign. But you guys asked for the Holy Roman Empire, so I will deliver. But if you guys are interested in playing this campaign as well, I do have a how to install up on my channel, and it's actually quite easy and user-friendly to install as well. It's not too difficult. But we are playing as the Holy Roman Empire, and I know a lot of people think that the Holy Roman Empire is a very easy faction to choose because in most of the games it starts off very, very powerful. And while we do start off very powerful in this campaign, you can see that our weaknesses is that we are surrounded by greedy enemies and threatened by unrests. So that's definitely going to make it difficult for us. And in addition, we're kind of divided as far as our territories go. We've got a couple of territories here just above Switzerland and close to France. And then most of our territory is over here. But we've got the Hungarians to the east of us. We've also got the Ottoman Empire, very, very powerful. And I think we have, this is like the Duchy of Bavaria, maybe, or another faction of that nature, but probably not friendly to us. And then we've got all of these squabbling Italian states down below. And I think we have the Kingdom of Spain here as well in the southern boot. But I am very excited to start this campaign. I'm not sure how many uploads I'm going to get a week of it because we still have my Senones campaign, and I was pleasantly surprised to get early access to the 1212 campaign. So we might be doing about one a week of these, but I'll see if I can get any more in, or maybe just reduce one of the other campaigns to get 2 episodes in. We'll kind of see how you guys like it. As far as the campaign rules went, I thought we'll just go for the long campaign rules, which is to hold 35 regions, and we'll just see how it goes. If we get to a point where I just am able to start steamrolling a bunch of these smaller factions, and I think you guys have seen as much as you want to with this campaign, we can just end it at a good position. We'll pick a good spot to end it at. But here are the settings I'm going to be using here. I'm not going to check off no battle time limit, because if there is a bug where one of the factions won't attack me or some reason, I'll just fast forward the timer, and that way we won't have to worry about that. But if there's no battle time limit, then it could cause some problems. So as far as our strengths, we are strong all around, which is very typical of the Holy Roman Empire, but again, surrounded by a lot of greedy neighbors. But that is it, so let's go ahead and without further ado get started with this campaign. Alright guys, welcome to the campaign map, and just look at this mess of our empire here down in the bottom left hand corner. You can see how far our territories are spread out. So it's going to be a challenge to hold on to these western territories. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do that. But it looks like we've got a bit on the Holy Roman Empire here, so you guys can fast forward if you want, but I think we should just go ahead and read this since it is the beginning of the campaign. I'm actually going to take a quick sip of water before I read this. It looks quite long. Okay. Greetings, traveler, and welcome to Renaissance Italy. Whether you play as one of the Italian republics or principalities, the Pope, or one of the surrounding realms, in your endeavors you will encounter a number of probably unusual things that I will shortly explain to you in the following. A word of caution ahead, though. Do not expect that everything will just play out as in the history books. The initial situation and the decision to be made are modeled on history as accurately as possible, but just as the historical protagonist, you take these decisions by your own free will, and are not bound to the historical examples in this. Additionally, this image of Italy in the years 1493 to 1559 is subject to the limitations of game mechanics, clearly. So it was impossible to implement every arbitrarily small detail, but certainly you will already be aware of this. Therefore I shall no longer tarry, but instead point out the game's special features to you. When you put your armies to the field, you will notice that his weighs more heavily on your treasury than leaving them in the garrisons. That is one of the really cool things about this campaign, is that it actually costs you money to have them out of your cities, and it costs even more money to be in enemy territory, and then I believe it costs further even more money if you are sieging. So you really need to be careful, as it says here. You gotta plan your campaigns carefully so you don't want to go bankrupt. So that's a really awesome mechanic and very historically accurate. Renaissance Italy is well nigh swarming with greedy mercenary captains called condottieri that might offer you their services when you enter a war. Their service comes at a price, but the mercenaries are powerful, though not overly reliable. Troops and angering them can become more expensive than hiring them. This is a time not only of various wars, but also of the Reformation and the advance of the Ottomans. Religion plays a major role in the empire. On the Balkans and in Tunisia, you will need the unwavering faith and leadership of bishops for your flock. So I guess having to really focus your priests in certain areas that aren't high in the Catholic faith, or you'll probably suffer a ton of unrest. That's what it sounds like. These can only be taken into service in such cities that are the center of dioceses, and there can only ever be one bishop per see. Bishops that have proven their faith as missionaries or heretic hunters can be accepted into the Curia, which will even increase their religious authority. Should you, at some point in time, manage to deprive the papacy of all its worldly power, then you can even have one of your own cardinals elected as the next pope, if you control Rome, that is. Interesting. Generals and nobles can build up relations with the church too. The Order of St. John has established itself on the island of Malta and maintains chapter houses spread over the entire peninsula in order to gather support for fighting the Ottomans. Generals and nobles can establish relations with the order when they stay in the city with such a chapter, and can later be initiated into the order, boosting both their abilities and their renown. Very interesting. Just wondering where the island of Malta is. I thought it was over to the east here. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, we'll find that later on. Troubled times are imminent, not only on the peninsula, but also north of the Alps. New developments cause for unforeseen constellations. The Swabian League acts de facto independently of the Emperor, based in their hereditary castles in Ravensburg and Bregenz. The houses of Montfort and Waldburg lead this League of Free Cities and Imperial Knights towards its very own goals. Similarly, the King of France, the Emperor, the Pope, the King of Hungary, the King of Naples, the victory of the Spanish holdings, the Podesta of Florence, the Doge of Venice, the Duke of Milan, and the leaders of the Swiss, and last but not least the Ottoman Sultan, seek to gain the upper hand and around the Italian peninsula. The diplomatic and military imbroglio arising from this, together with reports of farther away events, will time and again come across your way, and will frequently prompt you with decisions that may decide the fate of your faction. Wish you luck in the Italian wars. So there we go. My lord, it seems the French king has resolved to use the unstable situation on the peninsula to his advantage. At the head of a large army, he wants to back up his claims to Naples with deeds. We should brace ourselves against the political and military shockwaves that this will cause and ponder on whose side we want to be in this conflict. Okay, so it looks like France and Naples are going to war. And yep, so Milan and France at war with the Kingdom of Naples. And looks like they have allied up. Okay, so let's take a look at our settlements here. So as I said, we do have 3 over here, but to be honest, I'm not sure that I'm really going to be investing in holding these territories. You can see that the upkeep for units is very expensive as well as recruiting them. 1,600 gold for just one of these. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm not going to be increasing these garrisons any. That's actually a really solid garrison. Oh, yes, and these are the mercenaries we were talking about. So you can see how there's no set recruitment cost. It just depends on who that you can get at that time. But yeah, they're 280 gold per turn. But we can actually get some Burgundian Arquebusier, I believe. But these would be gunners, yeah. And then we've got some City Guard, which are kind of a pike halberd unit. German citizen militia. So yeah, I'm not really going to invest too much over here just yet. Let's go ahead and milk these settlements as much as we can here. Because we're definitely going to need the money. Let's disband this guy. Only 3 units are free upkeep. And I'm thinking, let's get these guys... It's going to take 3 turns to get them down there. But I think we should do that because it's going to save us in the long run. Could get some Swiss pikemen as well. We have 6 generals, 14 cities, and no castles. Okay. Very cool. Alright, what do we got over here? This is an Austrian fort. Looks like we've got an Austrian diplomat. So this is our fort. Interesting. Yeah, so this is the Swabians. So do they have a settlement around here? Oh, there we go. So they're allies with us, actually. That's pretty good. So we already have trade rights with them. Do you want to give us a region for free? And I'll give you... map information. Yeah, didn't think so. That's fine. Okay, so we're already allies with them, so that's good. So let's come down here and see if we can find the Swiss. There we go. Excellent. Alright, but these... yeah, these are the settlements that I kind of care about here in the Alps. And this one's going to kind of be under attack, I think, quite soon. Because it's at the foot of the Alps. We're really close to the Venetians here. First off, let's bump all of these up to very high tax rate, because we're going to need a lot of money. Got an Imperial fort there. I think building towers is going to be very crucial for us as well, so we can actually see what's going on. And I think we had one up here. Yes, we do. So we got 3 in the fort, which is good. These 2 are upkeep, because of the citizen militia, I believe. 3 upkeep units for free. Okay, so we've got 10 grand to spend, where I'm just going to go into as much farming as I can. Oh, I missed you guys. Let's get you guys up to speed. Only 60 extra gold for 5k. Yeah, it's not worth it right now. Let's go all into the production. And actually, these guys are not happy, so we'll put that back down because the general has left. See, I don't even want to build over here. None of these. Just over here right now. Let's invest in our core territories for now. So let's get that going. Yeah, we can retrain. Why not? And we are building here. Good. There. And we are building there. Excellent. So now, we only have 400 gold left, but I would like to start to get some visibility around here. I think it's really going to help us out. So actually, do we have a general here? We do not. We have a general here with actually a really solid army. Wow, okay. We've got a rebel town up here. Hausberg Guard. So this is going to cost us money, so we're going to have to be careful. I think, see, it tells us right here. Field costs. So in a settlement, none. In your own province, 300 per turn. Foreign province, 800. And besieging a city, 1,000 per turn. So this is in our own territory, so it's not going to cost too much. But once we start to siege the settlement, you'll see that price start to ramp up. That'll make them a little bit more happy. Excellent. So yes, because they are on the move, I can't really build any watchtowers this turn. But I think that is everything. Very good. And so Spain is our ally. Mantua, Florence, and the Swabian League. Our enemies are only the Ottoman Empire right now and the Duchy of Savoy. Now, I would love to go after Venice. Yeah, they have no allies right now, so going after the Venetian territories here might be a good shout. But first I want to take this rebel settlement up here. Gotta grab all the rebel territory you can. Very good, and like I said, I really don't care too much if these cities fall. We will lose about 1,500 gold per turn, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, our first end turn. The bride presented, we will accept that. Independent lordships, my lord. As you can see, there are many independent counties, margraviates, republics, and signoria. You will notice that these cities are more difficult to conquer than others, as well as to keep, but in these cities you will gain titles and new opportunities open for you. The affected cities are the sea republics, so these are all the cities that when we capture, we would get extra bonuses. The cities are very hard to control, but if your conquest is successful, there will be large benefits for you. Very cool. End of turn report. Military, we are number 1 overall. Kingdom of France is... Actually, sorry. We're number 1 militarily, but we're number 2. The Kingdom of France is more powerful than us overall. So we are the strongest faction. That new expands there. Retraining was complete, and marriage celebrations. I want to get these guys into this fort because there'll be free upkeep at that point. And is everyone still building over here? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's start getting a little bit of visibility here. So let's come over here first. Yeah, that really helps out. Good range. Let's see how much these are. My goodness, almost 500 gold per turn. Yeah, they are going to be expensive. Alright, yeah, let's just move to here because it's going to be cheaper. We should be able to reach there next turn. Can't see exactly what their garrison is, but should have enough, I think. And, oh yes, my diplomat, I was gonna say. So, they have no allies or enemies, so let's get them on side right now. I wonder if they'll give us a region. I know this is kind of silly, but I just love Medieval 2 and the fact that they have this option here to give regions. Yeah, they're not going to play ball for that. That's fine. Let's just swap map informations. Excellent. Now, I believe that the modder for this is German, so a lot of the voiceovers and a lot of the loading screens where the quotes are, they're all in German. There's nothing you could do to change that, I don't think. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, there's another rebel town, but we'll just go around that, I think. So Swiss Confederation likes us. Excellent. And yeah, we can see their territories now, so yeah, they're kind of spread just above the Alps here. They've actually got 4 settlements, looks like. Yes. Very good. Okay, I think that is everything. Let's go ahead and end the turn once again. Surprised the French haven't attacked me yet. Candidate for adoption. Sure. They want me to take this. Really? No, I'm not going to do that. The Alsace revolts. In Alsace, it comes to a larger uprising against the oppressive tax burden and the injustice of the Schlettstadt. Under the leadership of a former mercenary, the farmers have armed themselves. If the authorities do not intervene soon, an uprising could soon set the entire region alight. Injustice at Schlettstadt. Hang on, hang on. Is that one of our settlements that's going to uprise? Yeah, so they're free upkeep now. Excellent. Yeah, there's some French units coming in there. So what is this? Where is Schlettstadt? That's not one of my settlements, is it? Is that just roleplay, or is there actually going to be a rebellion? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's put a tower over here, so I can see. So we do have a rebel settlement there. German citizen militia, though. Why even bother? And we can't afford any of that. That's still building. Mason's Guild, Merchant's Guild. Swordsmith Guild, what does this do? Capable of upgrading melee weapons and artillery and gunpowder weapons +1. Interesting. Oh, and we could actually build a Jewish quarter here. Public health bonus, increase in tradable goods, and minus for law, though. Warning, the baseline description should never appear on screen. I don't know what that means. We've got a Fugger factory, or a Fudger factory, and a Welser factory. Oh, there's a lot of buildings here. Okay. Well, I guess for now we can... I'm going to focus on these 4 settlements mostly because they're kind of my core territory, so let's go ahead and get the markets in there. And yeah, I think this is still my territory over here, so... Could put a tower there, maybe. Can just come back for now. Alright, can we reach them? It's going to be 1,000 per turn, so can we afford that? We will have 3,000 next turn. Yeah, let's come this way here. What is this? A rebel fort. Okay. Oh, we can't even come through here. Interesting. Aren't they happy? Because of the taxes, basically, and the distance to the capital. Now, where is my capital? Which one is the capital? Here we go. Win. Oh yeah, that's very far from the middle here. I'm gonna choose Villach, because it's mostly in the middle of these territories here, so it actually might help my income to do that. So if I change that, how does it help? Yeah, really boosts the old income. That's good. And this might make them a little bit happier. And the tax penalty, they're also kind of not really happy with. These guys are a normal tax rate. They're still kind of complaining. My goodness. I'll throw some more levy in there, I guess, when I have a moment. Now, I wonder if these rebel armies actually attack, because that's a little concerning. I do have some units that can reach there in one turn, though. Rebellious peasantry. Ah, okay, so maybe these were the peasants they were talking about? Interesting. Alright, so end of turn report. We're looking good. The local Landschlet captain has heard about our new conflict. He offers his service to us. The demand payment for him and his men is 6,000 denarii. Well, I can't afford that. Decline. No, thanks. Landschlet captain is very angry and has orders his men to raid our land. Now he must fight not only our enemy, but mercenaries as well. Well, that's a bit of a problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do I have here? 3. I kind of want to go in on this settlement, though. What do they have here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pavis crossbows. They've got a lot of pikemen. Yeah, we can siege them for now. Get them there. Let's come up this way. Yeah, I hope they don't come in and siege us. Joseph Hasburg. A lot of land clearance done. That's excellent. It's going to help us with our production. And yeah, Swabian League and the Holy Roman Empire at war with the rebellious peasantry. Fair enough. Yeah, so I have a feeling this campaign will be kind of a slower campaign. Sure, for now we can agree to that. Because you're really going to have to be tactical about, you know, just sieging settlements, having armies on the move all the time, and if we're constantly battling all these rebels too, it will be quite difficult. But it looks like they... Where am I looking here? They didn't go in against us, which is good. Get these guys in here for now so they don't rebel. And yeah, we went quite down. Wow, rebellious peasantry actually has the most. And overall we went down, unfortunately, because we're spending a lot of our money, I think. But that's okay, we'll get it back. And there are the Venetian settlements. That is going to be a good chunk of change if we were able to campaign against them, take them out. So let's get farms here. And we should still be okay. I want to leave a little bit of money. Whose territory is this? That's Venice's. Okay. Let's go right to the end here. There we go. I want to see all these little mountain passes here. What's coming. I want to be well aware. And I think we're getting a lot of... Where is all of those new generals that we're getting? Where are they being dropped here? Maybe one dropped there, I guess. Okay, so let's come right down here. Tower it up. Oh, wait, I can spy on the French, see what they're doing. And looks like Geneva is open, but I might let the French try and waste themselves on that for now. But yeah, I might actually come out to here and put a tower, but I'll come back and then put a tower over here. Basically just see exactly what the French are doing. The rebellious peasantry are coming, though. Do have these units in the fort, which I can bring over. And we're still standing to make a good chunk of change, even though we've got this army that is sieging right now. How long? They've got enough food for 6 turns. So what do I have? I've got 2 units of pikemen, 2 crossbows. 2 pikes, 2 crossbows. They've got 2 more pikes, but I've got a Habsburg House Guard. And then I've got 2 cab plus degen. He has 1 cab plus degen. So, yeah, I think that I want to see if they'll come out against me. So we'll do a couple more end turns. Not sure if we're going to have a battle this part, but as I said, I think this campaign, its playstyle is slow. Like, you really have to build up a lot of money to be able to afford buildings and units and whatnot. But as far as I know, I don't think that anyone else has done a playthrough on YouTube of the Italian Wars. I did try to look for one, and I didn't really see one, so... Okay, another end turn. Yes, goodbye, Venice. Stay away, France. Peace. Oh, nice. And the rebels, I think, actually saved us at Freiburg there. Yeah, that's a good commander, sure. A godsend for the merchants. In 1494, the Franciscan Luca Pacioli publishes his book Summa de Arithmetica, Geometry, Proportions, and Proportionality. The greatest mathematical work of the Renaissance. Affects there is a chance for merchants to acquire this book. Nice. Got some more farming done. Still going down. Dang it. We're slipping. Okay, so where was that other rebel settlement that I discovered? Yeah, over here. Gastron. Come over to here. And... yeah, sure, go over there. That's fine. Got 3 units in that fort. And it looks like we own most of this here. So yeah, I think just building a force over here to go after... oh, wow. Did I already... what did I spend my money on? Nothing, I guess. I'm just not making that much per turn. If I build... okay, we're already building there, which is good. If I build that, will I still have enough? Projected treasury total. Now, it doesn't reflect in the outcome here, but I think I'll only have 1,100 from sieging this settlement. Turns till surrender 5. No, I'm not sure if it counts having just the generals out like that. Oh, crap. I'm in the negative now. That's not good. We shall agree, monsieur.
Magnifique. Merci pour cette fructueuse entrevue, mon ami.
Let's not. Looks like the French were able to sack Naples. Kingdom of France is the strongest now. So yeah, we're slipping down into 4th place. Okay, phew. Alright, so we just managed to break even there. And actually, will we have some reinforcements here? Let's test. No, not yet. They actually have more men than we do. Okay, but if the Swabians get a little bit closer, we might actually be able to bring them in. Let's get him back in. Oh yeah, so here's where all our generals are ending up. That could be good, though. That could be good to have a lot of generals to go up against the settlement. I mean, it's only got 3 units, so that's pretty weak. But we can only afford to do 1 at a time here. Yeah, hopefully we'll be okay. So yeah, it says 969, but it's not really that. Should be able to bounce back at the end turn there. Oh no! Okay, that's going to be trouble. Okay, so where was that? Was that over here? So it's 2 units. What do I have in here? Citizen militia and city guard. Let me just get really close with these guys. Yeah, so they're right next to them. Okay, good. And again, we can't really build anything, unfortunately, because we're still waiting for this. I mean, if it comes down to 1 turn, I might have a battle, but I don't want to force battles in this campaign, guys, because the consequences of losing an army like this could be horrific. I wouldn't really even be able to afford to build anything else. So... I was thinking of bringing them up there and then we could battle against Otto, but it doesn't look like he's going in for the siege anyways. Let's bring these guys over. Could make use of some merchants. We'll have to see. I'm most worried about France in this game, to be honest. Look at the powerhouse they are. Okay, so they're coming in against us. We've got the 2 units of cavalry plus the garrison. So I think this is going to be our first battle. We've got 700 men versus the 377, so we should be able to do it. It's a 7-to-5 ratio, so I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Alright guys, welcome to the battlefield, and look at these heavily armored medieval knights. Really solid cavalry. Palatine Imperial Knights. So I'm guessing that their charge is going to be quite substantial. Now, it looks like a lot of our other units are just entering the battlefield here. Let's go ahead and bring them down over to this section. But what are these? Okay, so we've got some pikemen and some crossbows. I think I might be able to get those crossbows. So let's go ahead and split off to either side here with the cavalry. Now, I am in no means a Medieval 2 expert, guys. I haven't played this game in quite some time. I know a lot of you feel that I ignore Medieval 2 on my channel, but it's just... it's always going to be nostalgic for me. I think I have like 1,400 hours in the game, but it's starting to show its age, basically. It's kind of being a little bit clunky, you know, the UI is strange, and it's basically just not up to date. So that's the only reason why I kind of just don't upload it very often. But, I mean, I could get some battles out to you guys if that is something you are interested in. Let's see if I can actually charge this pikeman while they're turned around. Come on. Yes! Oh, that is a good charge. Let's actually come in from behind here as well. Hold them in place. Okay, let's turn around and hit the archers. That was a nice charge as well. Did my general die? Or no, his general did. Okay, I was like, what? I can't understand because it's all in German, but... Oh no, it was my general. He's just a captain though, whatever. That's crazy, because I definitely charged the pikes in the back, so... I figured that medieval 2 pikes were... You know, I know medieval 2 pikes are not a very solid unit. They're really hard to control, but it seems like in this mod, the AI really did well with it. Okay, come on. Okay, can we attack these crossbows, please? Silence them. Citizen militia is coming in, but I doubt we'll actually need it. We're doing really well against the crossbowmen here. Oh, they've even got Schiltron formation. Cool. And yeah, these guys, obviously, I believe these are the halberds, the city guard. Where are they? Let's take a look at these guys. Just coming into the battle. Yeah, that's a very nice unit. I have to say, the modder has done an excellent job with the modeling of these units. Looks really nice. But I think our infantry is going to be a little bit late to the party here. Do have the city guard quickly rushing in. Can go ahead and just fast forward. We clearly got this. Can't believe my captain died, though. There we go, charging into the back. So they actually turned around and are firing at my citizen militia. Very interesting. Even though they're engaged in combat. And there we go. Let's go ahead and continue the battle real quick. And there we go. There's their general. I do love the medieval 2 sound effects. And there we go. So yeah, we lost 37 men, but we killed all of them, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results here. So yeah, 119 prisoners caught, good casualties inflicted, but we took 25 and 12 on the cavalry. So I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. And there we go. We actually got a man of the hour there, and he's quite solid. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take him at the risk of our income here. End of turn report. We're back into 3rd place, which is excellent. Yeah, we got construction there. We're definitely going to be pushing for a lot of production this campaign. And let's go ahead and put them back in there. Not able to retrain them, though, unfortunately. And I think the citizen militia would be free, but I don't want to invest too much more over here. Okay, so let's come up over here. Right. Yeah, right there. Perfect, right on the border. Now I can see pretty much, yeah, right to all of the French territory. So it's going to give me a lot of extra time if I see them building an army over here. Then it'll give me like 1, 2, 3 turns at least to prepare. Excellent. So I think we'll have this battle in the next episode, guys. They've only got 2 more turns, and I suspect that they will charge out, and that's kind of what I want. I know I could just blast the walls down with the Serpentine, but with them having all that pikemen, I'm really not too confident, to be honest. So let's just make sure that we can't do anything else. Could build leather tanners everywhere, but I don't know if that's really necessary. There we go. Go ahead and get that. And we'll do one more end turn and then end the episode. I completely forgot about my diplomat, too. I don't know exactly what he's doing. Disloyal. No, no thanks. And it looks like we have the League of Venice, so I believe that some of them... Oh, hold on. King of France has finally shown his true colors. The Pope has called our envoys to Venice in order to confer with the other Christian powers about a joint war against France. Do you want to join this league and oust the French from Italy? Yes, the Pope, Milan, Spain, the Empire, Venice declare war on France, peace between all members of the league. No, all the members of the league except for the player declare war on France, deteriorated relations with the league, improve relations with France. Peace between all members of the league. I'm going to say no. I don't want to go to war with France just yet. So France and Venice at war. France and Papal States. France and Spain. France and Florence. France and Mantua. France and Bologna. And then we've got a bunch of alliances announced here. Okay, I don't think we need to know any of this. There we go. So yeah, France might be in a spot of bother at this point. And it looks like we're kind of running out of stuff to build here, to be honest. And yeah, this is the last turn, so we will find out in the next episode if they are going to move out or if we will have just starved them out. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this campaign. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.